Hey guys, Nintendo Capri Sun here, and welcome back to Let's Play Willow. Now the sound is going to start going up by itself. I'm not sure why it does that. At any rate, so I fixed my fraps issue. I figured out what the problem was, because normally fraps would, like, the frame counter would disappear the moment I opened a game in FCE Ultra, which is the NES emulator that I use. But I figured out that if I start fraps first and then start the game, then there's no problem, so yeah. Also, I have a little more experience than I should. Or than I did last time, and that's because I had some messing around with save states or something, and I had to regrind some of, well, I actually had to regrind since level 8, because it was the last save state I had, and it was a mess. I'm not even going to try to explain it. Either way, we're here at Tir Asleen Castle, and I guess now the castle's open. I have to assume that it was talking to the lady on the cliff that triggered it to start opening, but either way. So we're going to try and make our way through this if we can. These guys are losers. They basically have no defense, so they're easier than the skeletons are. Just hit them and down they go. It's no problem. We should turn the sound down a little more. I'm going to go and try and kill everything I see here, just to demonstrate that even if you do that, you still don't gain enough experience to really make as many levels as they expect you to make in this period of the game. So yeah, we still have to go back and change Finn Rizal back, because we haven't done that yet. So I let that guy split into two. The only thing that's gonna suck is having to actually, like, switch, you know, swords around. Let me get my... Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, I had to pull my directions out. And, wait, I'm not you know what? No, I'm not. I switched it back. Alright, anyway, okay, I do have a set of directions for this, because these castles, both this and the one next, are both basically kind of designed the same way. They're like a series of 3x3 grids that are only joined, like, at the top, but even within those grids, there's parts that are, like, blocked off in such a way, and it's really hard to explain, so I'm not even going to try to. You have the battle shield. That's good. Maybe in 5 more minutes we can get another shield. How does that sound? Let's put it on. So we're going from 74 to 89. Nice little increase there. Let's see if I can remember how to do this now. Oh, hello, guys. Hello, losers. Oh, you got me with your sword. You got me with your sword, man. So dumb. These knights are just so dumb. They don't have any defense. Like, what are they doing? Even the skeletons are smarter than you. It's like they can still hit you with their sword, maybe, and do some damage, but oh my god. They're just so dumb. Holy crap. I mean, it's no wonder Mad Mardigan beat so many of you by himself in the movie. But when Willow's beating you, then you know something's wrong. Because he didn't do so well for himself against the soldiers in the movie. He was all like, there were too many of them. I always liked the way that practically became a saying for me. It's like, there's too many of them. Like when I would complain about customers, it's like, there's too many of them. Oops, I was supposed to go left, not right. Trying to go back and forth between looking at my book and looking at the screen. Of course, you can't tell what I'm looking at because you can't see my ass. So, here we go. This'll be a welcome reprieve. You have the Wonder Sword. It's about damn time we got another damn sword in this damn whatever now. And we have the Light of Life. That's why I didn't heal. I didn't really need to anyway. But yeah, it's amazing that you get you know, this is like the second to the last castle in the game. And I mean, you go all the way from the second village from the beginning of the game to the second to the last castle without getting a weapon upgrade. It's just like, what? Why bother? But even after all that time waiting for a new sword, and it turns out these guys that used to take 4 hits, take 3 hits now. Whoop-de-doo. And like, they should totally have made these swords in the late game stronger than they did. And it gets even worse. Like, I'll explain more on it in a second. But, or maybe I'll just be a moron, I don't know. So let's see, we should be able to get back upstairs from here. Yes. These castles are such a pain in the ass, I tell you. You just never know what's coming. You never know what's coming. Now we just head left, down, and we should be there. Or, if you prefer... See, we can't go... Well, I can't go left, left, down, down. We can go down, down, left, left. You could do that. But every now and then, some room is blocked off, and... What? That's strange. My directions say down, down, left, left. We are in the right area, are we not? Or did I miss something? Shoot, I might have missed something. I didn't! I got the Wonder Sword and the Battle Shield, don't I? Now all I have to do is get to the lower left corner of this section. I don't know, maybe... Okay, yeah, this is the right way. Well, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. This is Eric of Tir Asleen. Yay! There was a monster called Ebor Sisk in the next room. Interesting story about this monster. George Lucas actually took part in the making of the movie Willow, which is why it has such a similarity to Star Wars, you might have noticed. At least if you saw the movie, you probably noticed that. Well, George Lucas actually named one of the monsters in the movie Ebor Sisk, and he named it after Siskel and Ebert. Which is kind of hilarious, because that's like 2 times throughout the movie that he names a negative character after one of his critics. Anyway, Eric gives you the Kaiser Sword, which is not as strong as the sword that we just picked up, so I'm not sure why they did that. I figure there has to be one of 2 reasons. Either number 1, the Kaiser Sword it would be lighter than the Wonder Sword, so maybe you'd prefer to use that. It doesn't matter though, because if you're fast enough, you can just come in here and wipe him out like that. It's really no big deal. Yeah, the Wonder Sword is the heaviest sword in the game, and you have to be level 14 to swing it as fast as you can. Otherwise, all the other swords max out at level 13, so... So if you were level 13, I guess hypothetically you might want to use the Kaiser Sword instead, because it's faster, I don't know. Anyway, it looks like we got caught. It's no good, man. You have fallen right into our trap. Oh, don't do that. I have the child! It's so stupid, man. Eric's army shows up in the movie, and it's like, yay, they're saving the day, and then Kale goes out with the baby. And, like, there's, like, he's going on 1 horse up against 50 horses coming the other way. And he just charges right through all of them and gets away, and it's just like, oh, man. Hey, Mad Mardigan, looks like they got you, too. He's not happy. Sad. On the way here, I met a guy called Eric. Now, see, in the movie, he and Eric are actually, like, really close friends. This is when Eric finds him or when he sees him in the crow's nest, he's all like, I know, I always knew you'd end up in a crow's nest. Mad Mardigan's like, yeah, at least I'm not down there herding sheep. Good lord, I could recite that whole conversation. Maybe I should. Probably better than any commentary I could come up with. Hello? What am I supposed to do? Can't get out of here. This is bad. This is really bad. Wait. Oh, Frangine and Rule, you saved the day! Willow, you've come to help! And this is actually kind of like in the movie, too. Because at some point, Frangine and Rule, whatever, actually pick a lock with their tiny little spears. It's so funny because then Mad Mardigan knocks him away with his hand. He's like, let me do this, you rodent. Oh god, that dust of broken hearts. They call it the powder of unrequited love in this game, but it's really the dust of broken hearts. It's magical. It should be to help to you. It should be to help of you. You have the dust of broken hearts. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not calling it powder of unrequited love, because that's stupid. Mad Mardigan has gone ahead. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. He was pretty anxious to get out of here. So we gotta get out of this castle, man. They locked us in our own... There was nobody here, man. What the heck? Where are we ever gonna be safe? Oh! Yawn! I should probably stop yawning and check myself back into a hotel. Speaking of which, I need to get working on that. Oh, man. So are we out yet? Yes, we are. Now from here, it's gonna drop you off, like, right in the middle of the castle, and it's gonna be like, I'm not killing those skeletons, they're not worth it. These guys are worth it. Because you just smash them. Because you just smash his face with an iron! Oh, just can't get enough, man. It's so much fun. And you pretty much just go straight up and it'll take you to the exit. It's so good. Now that cave that they were talking about that goes straight to Nockmar Castle, that just happens to be this cave over here that I was exploring earlier in the last episode, and I found that treasure chest that was blocking the way. Well, now that we're done with Tir Asleen Castle, for whatever reason, that chest won't be there, and we'll be able to make progress now. Yay. This looks like the secret cave. Looks like it. God, oh my god, they made Rule even dumber than in the movie. Good lord. Alright, you're in for a long-ass haul with this coming-up cave here. And this is gonna take a while to get through. Well, I mean, by a while, I mean like 3 or 4 minutes, but still. It's a trek, to be sure. It's a trek for the 8-bit days, I'll tell you what. But we gotta do it. Gotta make this happen. So, hope everyone is doing well today. Of course, I pretty much say that all the time, and I know it's like you can possibly mean it every day. It's like those people who, I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, and you know, every single time this day comes along, people are always saying stuff like, oh, you know, you should love your girl 365 days out of the year, not just one day out of the year. It's like, who said? Well, I mean, just because we have a day to celebrate something doesn't mean that we totally disregard all the rest of the days. It's just that you can't possibly... well, I mean, obviously you can't force, you know, your passion to be high on one specific day of the year. But that's the whole point, is that you can't possibly be, like... You can't... Well, how do I even word this? Like, your love is not going to be a raging fire 365 days of the year. You're going to have some days when you're not doing so great. You know, because that's how life is. So you're not going to be loving to your fullest or living to your fullest or any of that crap. And it's just like, it's the same thing with Thanksgiving. You should be thankful 365 days of the year, not just this one. But it's like, you're not going to wake up every single day thinking, oh my god, I love my wife so much. Oh my god, I'm so thankful for everything in my life. You can't possibly be like that every single day. Nobody's that happy. Not even Yoshi. So, you know, these days are designed as a way of kind of reminding us of, you know, to reset our scales maybe a little bit, and to be thankful for the things we have, or to be loving to the ones we love, and all that crazy kind of stuff. I mean, you know, it wouldn't hurt for their... I mean, you know, nobody ever complains about Mother's Day, like, oh, you should love your mom 365 days a year. Yeah, it's like, because that's a holiday, it's for you to honor your mother, you know? It's not that we don't love her the other 364 days, it's just that she deserves a holiday. Just like your Valentine, your loved ones deserve a holiday. I mean, we don't need Sweetest Day. You can do away with Sweetest Day for all I care. But, you know, it's like, geez, oh, but yeah, am I gonna kill one of these guys? Are we ever gonna see this guy's cool animation? He's not gonna do it. Just do it one time. Stop chasing me and do it. Do it! You're not gonna do it, are you? Do it. Okay. I just wanted to see that. That's all I wanted to see. Thank you. Now, where were we? Oh, we were talking about Valentine. Stupid was I? Stupid was I? Are we done? Wow, that was a quick way to pass the time to get through this cave, you know? Now, this cave comes out here, and you probably won't recognize this screen. But you might. The screen is where we got the heal ball, and this is where we were taught the thunder spell. You are no doubts the chosen one who can save the world. Yeah, I know. I thought so the first time I met you, so I taught you the special magic word called thunder, just in case you forgot who I was. You know, because there's so many old ladies in this game, I can see how you would get us confused. That we all look the same and everything. We all got that white hair just curling down, and pretty much Finrazel, and has the same hair, and... Shut up. Oh, speaking of Finrazel, when are we gonna go back and do that? Anyway, you know how I was saying that lady, like, how could you possibly... When I talked to that lady the first time, she said she had never heard of Nockmar, and I said, how could you have never heard of Nockmar? You're right next to it. What I meant was that if you go right up from her house and then just go up this way, you go straight to Nockmar. So that's what I was talking about there, pretty much. It's still kind of a long trek, and maybe she doesn't know Nockmar because she couldn't walk through the treasure chest and nobody else could. So nobody knew that Nockmar was that close because they couldn't walk through the treasure chest that used to be here. But I'm just rambling at this point. So next time on Willow, we're going to call Poe and get back over to... Well, actually, we'll probably go to Nakamar first and make it... Oh, you know, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.